Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Eastep with Hit the Mat Productions, covering East Central Indiana wrestling. And we have Cowan assistant varsity coach Casey Bradley with us this afternoon. And Coach, just to get things started, tell us a little bit about your wrestling background.
So I graduated in 2006 from Muncie South, wrestled for Coach Tony Abbott there. Placed fifth in the state my senior year, then was lucky enough to wrestle 5 years in college, Limestone College, actually Limestone University. It's a Division II school down in South Carolina.
Okay, and then that obviously at some point led to you making the choice to go into coaching. When was that moment, and how, explain about your coaching background in addition to that?
I was lucky enough to be able to coach a year at Wabash College after I graduated in 2011, and then spent 3 years at Bolton Wallace University, coaching college there as well. And Coach Abbott got a hold of me, said he started the program here at Cowan, and we were moving back from Cleveland to Muncie, so that was a great opportunity to keep coaching and keep impacting young kids. So.
And you're very instrumental, I know, here in working with the Cowan Wrestling Club, and as well as other things here with the wrestling program. And were you also, when you came in '95, was that a goal of yours to get the Cowan Wrestling Club started as soon as possible, as far as getting the smaller kids involved? And
So 2016, when I came and started helping with Coach Abbott, we knew right away, obviously, that feeder program is very, very important. Keeping those numbers up and keeping the kids coming out for our youth club to keep pushing kids to middle school and to high school. It's just, when you're starting a program, the beginning, the foundation is extremely important. So,
It's hard to get a program rolling if you don't get the kids started early, isn't it?
Extremely, yeah.
I know that just from being my third year here at the junior high level, that if a kid comes in as a freshman that's never wrestled before, maybe they could do it if they're physically able, but more than likely it's going to be tough, isn't it?
It's very tough. If you're a kid that's wrestled early, grade school, even middle school, you definitely have the advantage than someone that just walked in as a freshman. I mean, it's been done before. You see it sometimes, but certainly those who come out when they're in grade school, they definitely have the more of an advantage. So.
And what I've learned as a coach at the junior high level is how important muscle memory is to being a wrestler. Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
So obviously we drill every day. You're going to be out there in live match situations, and if you're hitting your moves every single day, you're drilling your moves every single day. Once you get in that live match situation, you feel yourself right there, whether it be a guy shooting in on your leg or you were in on a high crotch or a single leg. Being able to finish because of your muscle memory, or being able to defend because of your muscle memory, is going to definitely help you.
And that brings up this point, Coach. What makes a great wrestler? What, if you were going to put together the ultimate wrestler, what makes a great one?
I'd have to go with mental toughness at first. I mean, you got to be pretty mentally tough to go through this sport. I mean, it's hard enough as it is. It's different than a basketball or football or sports like that. Those team type sports. This sport's a grind, and I would definitely, that would be my biggest thing I'd want as a kid that's mentally tough. I mean, you see all the time, they may not be the most athletic, they may not be the most gifted with the wrestling background, but if you can find a mentally tough, hard-working kid, probably the second would be hard-working, he's going to go a long way, not just in wrestling, but in life as well. And
yes,
those are the two that I would definitely want.
Yes.
Of course, athletic could be great, but you don't always get that. So.
And one thing I'm trying to get to our Hit the Mat audience out there is that if they've never watched wrestling before, just kind of getting the hang of it, what wrestling can do for a kid off the mat when their career's over. I've asked all coaches that I've interviewed this same basic question: is what's things that wrestling, in your opinion, can do for a kid?
It's a vehicle for life. I mean, I'm a prime example of it. I mean, I have a degree in physical education. I don't teach, but to me, wrestling has brought me so far, and still continues to every single day. Wrestling teaches you so much about life. Things aren't going your way. Things you still got to do. Things you don't want to do. I believe that wrestling. I wish every kid wrestled at least one season of their life just to be able to experience that and help them. I think wrestling is. I don't know if we have a long enough interview to talk about it. That's how important I think wrestling is for people and young kids.
And the other thing, Coach, I notice how enthusiastic you are about wrestling. It's pretty evident. Our Cowan fans obviously know it. The enthusiasm you show and to our kids and how much you love the sport. What excites you about coaching?
Just seeing these kids reach their goals that they set out to reach. Seeing these guys develop throughout the season, throughout their career, whether they start as a first grader or kindergartner that comes in here, or as they start as a sophomore or freshman. But seeing the hard work that they put in and being able to see them reach their goals, and that's pretty awesome as a coach to sit back and see.
And we're not too far away from getting the season started. I think, December 8th we get rolling here at Cowan?
I think we're wrestling at Muncie Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's some of the things that you look, I mean, obviously being ready to go into sectionals, a kid's probably a different wrestler than when he starts the season, right?
Right. So what we're looking for as a coaching staff early in the year like this, guys getting after it, scoring points, attacking, pushing the pace, continuing to look to score at every opportunity they can, whether it's top, bottom, or on their feet. Just constantly moving and wrestling for 6 minutes. Those are things we want to see, especially starting early in the year, and then we'll continue to develop from there.
Okay, Coach. Thanks for the interesting points from a coaching standpoint, and we know the fans out there appreciate that, and we thank you for the opportunity to interview today.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for what you do too.
Well, thank you. I enjoy it, and that's assistant varsity coach Casey Bradley of the Cowan Blackhawks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.